Hello there, namaste. This is episode 4, and it really did take me 3 episodes to finally understand that this is just insane. See, now what I asked for at the end of the last episode was more like that. The fact that there was a whole court case basically revolving around the animals. What was going on was just absolute anarchy and absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that this is kind of like... It is nuts, absolutely nuts. The way things are done, and it's ridiculous, and it's like you would think no law would be done that way, but it's just done that way. It's absolutely nuts. But this one involves basically a parrot that's on trial. A woman is suing her nephew's parrot, or filing a case against her nephew's parrot. Parrot, not parent. And another thing that's going on, and this part I absolutely loved. I did not agree with how it ended. I mean, there are differences with like the personality and the way you view things, but that wasn't the way of going about and telling it. It just felt off. It felt uncomfortable to me. So another thing that's going on is the guy who basically works in the booking room with all the files and everything, the filing room. He's getting engaged. And then the young attorney, the young female attorney shows up, and his fiance, soon-to-be fiance, immediately gets upset. And I absolutely love that moment. The second she sees her walk in, the fiance sees the young attorney walk into the room, she gets suspicious. She gets upset. And I honestly did not like how that kind of it ended, because it's basically about how, I can always look at her. I can always look at her. I can be attracted to her, but she's out of my league, so I will never approve. That's still a form of cheating. That's the one thing I don't like. It's just like, you're acknowledging you're cheating. Even if it's not physical, it is emotional. You're looking towards someone else that isn't your spouse and longing for them, even if you will never act on it. I totally disagree with that mindset. It's absolutely wrong. I loved how she was acting because it was perfect. I was like, okay, how is he going to rectify this? And I did not agree with that, because it's just like they show how she shows them. Oh, there's a difference in opinion. She shows the young attorney's car to his father and his fiance's father. And was like, oh, want to take it for a drive? Want to do this? I love the jokes, because it was like, oh, it's basically a hotel in here because it's got everything they want. They got TVs on the back of the seats. It's got all that stuff. They're like, no, it's out of our league. And then he's all, see, there's differences. You will never do anything. And it's just like, no, that's not right. People will jump at the chance, especially the younger generation will always jump at the chance if it's offered. You ask someone who's older, who's wiser, sure, they'll most likely be like, nah, I don't need to. But he's young still. He could still make the dumb mistakes that most dumb people do, most young people do. So I'm like not liking that defense, even though I liked how it was going from the beginning with how she looked at him, how she got upset, the face she had. I mean, props to her acting, because I believed it in that moment. The second that the young attorney walked in the room, her face fell. She got angry, and it's just like, yep, that's how it goes. So I loved it all until how they justified it at the end. Just like with the whole court case with the parrot, it wasn't the parrot that ended up being on trial. It's like the parrot's innocent. It's the owner of the parrot that's the real issue. And talking about family members behind their back being ill, I mean, I understand it, but at the same time, it's just like, wow. Yeah, different mindset, but oh my gosh, I liked it. It was confusing in the beginning, but the main head attorney, the person who basically owns the firm, I'm assuming he's always got his own thing going. He wants to basically be elected into something more advanced, I guess it was, but I don't know. I still don't know entirely what he's just grifting everyone. He's using everyone just to play his own game, and he's an attorney. That's what attorneys do. I mean, at least he's not a politician. Now, those are more corrupt. But in the end, I'm enjoying it. It has its jewels, and it has a few moments how it sums it up, basically saying, oh, we're different. Again, I did not like how it ended, but I did like how she acted immediately when the young attorney walked in the room. That right there was worth everything for the entire episode. Seeing that look on her face is just like, yep. Every man has been on the receiving end of that look. It's just like, yep. How do you deal with it? How do you go around, like, you know, letting them know that nothing's to worry about? The last thing you do is let them know, oh, yeah, I am attractive, but they're out of my league. It's just like, no. The attractiveness shouldn't even cross your brain. But yeah, that's the only thing that made no sense to me. Everything else I did enjoy. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles.